All right. So Max has just shown up with Matco tools. We're gonna go out there and do our first tool for the week. All right. So here's my Matco truck, and here's Max. Here's his phone number. He's definitely one of the guys that I do really appreciate as far as selling tools, because he doesn't sell tools just to sell tools. He actually sells products to help me, the mechanic, get out of the wind. All right, let's come on in here. Noise is a little much. Look at this truck. Full tools. All right, so
I didn't even get on my ordering.
Well, now this is me. All right, so here's Max here.
How you doing?
Matco Tools. Go ahead and let us know who you are.
So, I don't know. I started this adventure, started the process about 3 years ago, but I signed up in July of 18, so I'm going into my third year, and I spent 12 years managing a very busy shop in Westfield, Indiana, and then I also spent a couple years selling cars, but that wasn't my cup of tea. And I did all right. I sold a lot of cars, but that just wasn't my forte. But before that, I started off working at a 4-bay marathon shop in Carmel, Indiana, about 4 miles from the Goodyear, maybe more. And by the time I was 22, I was managing the place and hung out there till 04, and was working there for about 12 years. Bought off all the tool trucks for the most part throughout the years, and did a little research and decided that when it was time to make a change, I was either going to buy a shop or buy this, and I bought this.
So
and,
you've had them all. You've had Matco, Snap-on, Cornwell, Harbor Freight.
I've had, there's been some Harbor Freight. I've never owned a Cornwell tool until I traded stuff in. Not knocking Cornwell, we just didn't have a Cornwell driver when I was turning wrenches. Didn't even know they were around until one showed up at the Goodyear mid 2000s maybe, and the day I was putting my notice in to know I was buying this was the day that he was actually selling all his inventory off to go back to turning wrenches. So
well, there you go.
But I for the most part, everything in here is going to be a Matco item. I do special orders. You know, I'm not going to turn a cell down. If I can help solve a problem, I'm going to help solve a problem. Guy wants some Milwaukee, wants some DeWalt, wants some Makita, I'll get it. I just explain what the warranty process is, and I don't know. I'm just a realistic person. I turn wrenches. I know guys want to save money. I know guys want to be budget. I try to make sure they know what they're getting into. And
so you're here to sell us mechanics a product that's useful.
Exactly.
Not something that's just going to sit in the toolbox.
I don't want to sell you something. I don't want to grab something like. I'll just grab this as an example. Matco send me this. Matco doesn't really send me a whole lot of stuff unless I order it. There's like new stuff like this they'll send out, and these are pretty cool. They send out these. They'll send out a new item to, especially to me. I stay on that program because I want the new items.
Mm-hmm.
These are cool. They're supposed to be can holders, but of all of them I sold, I think one is a can holder. The rest are gun holders.
For the pew-pews.
Yeah, for the pew-pews. But just because I got an item in the truck, I'm not going to dump it on it. I'll send it back. I'll eat whatever I got to do to send it back, because I sell Matco tools, but I want them to come out to me because I don't want to sell them something that doesn't work right. And I believe in Matco. I believe in, but I also believe all the tool trucks have good products and all the tool trucks have bad products. It comes down to what the dealer's going to do. I had these digital tire tread depth gauges. If you buy one of those and you love it, you got to be 1 in 10, 1 in 100. They had them at the Goodyear. They never calibrate right. We had them in a flyer, and a couple guys ordered them. And I said, you guys, I just don't know about these. I went ahead and ordered. They both brought them back to me and said they're not right. And I said, I had a fun filling. I was prepared. I took care of it.
Yeah.
But I won't carry them. And if they want to order one, I'll tell them to go buy one somewhere else because I don't want to deal with it. Or they buy it and it's theirs.
So what we're doing is on Mondays, we're going to go ahead and ask you what tool you would recommend and what type of person you're going to recommend this tool to. So starting off this week, what do you got?
Well, one thing, I've got one coming because I just found out about this. I actually talked to another distributor. It's actually in last week's flyer. I gotta find it. And John here will probably buy this unless he's got one. Where is this tool at?
So we've got about, he's got about everything on here. So, I mean, if you need a radio, he's even got a radio for you.
All right, so if you've done a Ford wheel hub, I've already ordered some of these. It's an adapter. So if you ever put a socket back there trying to get that hub to pop off, that's what this adapter's for.
Oh, okay.
So I've ordered some of these. Right now I can get them and they're only $14.50, and those are a pretty handy tool. I've got one of these in a drawer, and I'll get that out and we'll put it together. I'm actually delivering it later today.
And he keeps his truck pretty organized. I've been on here enough to where I kind of know where everything's laid out. He deals, surprisingly, this year has been a very good year for him. He has sold a bunch of toolboxes, which I've actually just bought a toolbox from him. So you were looking at good quality, it's right here. All right, so he went ahead and found his tool for the week, which is going to be the Universal Hub Puller. A magnificent tool, something that everybody needs.
So you load those on there like this, and you can slide them around.
Wow, so that's got a lock and everything in that.
Yep, so they won't fall off unless you get to that one little point. And once you get those on there, you put them on there, and you can hit it by hand or impact.
Wow, okay. So it comes with a nice T-handle, so you can tighten it down if you don't want to use the impact.
Get it where you need to go, and then hit it with the impact.
So this is the Universal Hub Puller here.
And it goes out to, I believe it was...
reach out to 7.5 maximum
I was
reach.
going to say 8. I couldn't remember if it was 7 or 8.
So that's Max's tool of the week here. And who do you say needs this?
Anyone doing any hubs or axles. I could see just this pushing it. You get a CV axle you can't get to push through. I would, it'd be an option, but it's mainly for pulling the hubs off.
Well, that is a good option too. If you're having a CV axle that's giving you a hard time, because you could still have your brake system and everything on there while you use this tool. So the caliper is going to hold the rotor, which is going to hold the hub.
Exactly.
And then this is going to be what pushes your CV axle through without damaging any of your threads. So I'd have to say that is a pretty darn good tool.
And our flyer is only $205.50.
So the flyer, you got $205.50 for that. I said you can reach out to any one of your Matco dealers, or you can reach out to Max himself. He does.
Kokomo, Logan Sport, in Peru.
Kokomo, Logan Sport, in Peru. So he does the local areas around here. But by any means, if you have any questions, you could give Max here a call. Even if you don't live in the area, you can give Max a call, and he could probably help you out with telling you where you need to go in order to get the tool like this, if you don't have a Matco dealer near you. So all right, well,
All right.
the tool
one?
for the week right there. You got the hub puller. All right, well, you guys have yourselves a great day, and we'll see you next time.
All right.